Advice is kind of a weird thing. Generally seems to be given by those who have no reason to even be giving it. That being said, in my short 3 months at Full Sail, these are 3 things I've found to be most vital to success. First is time management. Use a calendar. Early on, use a calendar with daily reminders to stay on task. Set up a schedule and stick to it. If your best hours for work are from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., then set alarms, reminders, whatever you need to ensure that you're working during those hours. Keep a plan. Make sure that you're doing the tasks that you need to. You will be able to evaluate distractions that will keep you from hindering your work. It can be very easy to fall behind while doing online schooling. Creating a schedule and sticking to it is one of the best ways that you can stay ahead. Time management is make or break. The difference between good and poor time management is the difference between good and poor grades. Not only does proper time management help keep stress at bay, but it also allows you to utilize your time to improve your learning and creativity, as I'll talk about later. Being able to create a schedule and stick to it will be vital to your success, not only as a student, but beyond as you enter into the careers of your choosing. In short, success. The benefits cannot be overstated here. I've spent a lot of time taking online classes with varying levels of success. By far, the classes I did best in were ones where I set clear goals, both in terms of my work and my schedule. Not only did I get good grades, but when I managed my time efficiently, I also got so much more from the class. I was able to spend time really absorbing the material as opposed to just cramming it all in at the end of the week in order to pass a test or a project. In short, failure. Poor time management can cause a mass amount of unnecessary stress and difficulty. I'm sure that we've all procrastinated at some point and had to deal with that immense stress that follows. You feel rushed, you're more than likely to turn in suboptimal work, and you don't gain much from the assignment. Sure, it's a passable way to live and to go through school, but it brings no actual tangible success, no real learning, and no opportunities to be creative. Learn to learn. This idea has multiple levels. First is the idea that you need to know how to learn. I, similar to most, am a visual learner. I'll absorb infinitely more information by watching a video instead of reading from a textbook. Knowing how you learn can really help you to become more successful. The second idea being that it is necessary to not just use the information gained from class as a way to pass or turn in an assignment, but to apply it, personalize the materials to help you better in your career and to learn as much as possible. Having a clear and deep understanding of the course materials will allow you to not only get good grades, but internalizing that material will lead to very real success beyond school. Being able to recall the viral marketing techniques you studied, or to look back at previous assignments, will be invaluable as you progress through your career. Improved understanding, better grades, becoming a better future employee. Learning isn't just done in school. Showing an employer that you're a lifelong learner will go a long way when it comes to advancement opportunities. Using school as a way to not only teach yourself how to learn, but also being able to identify those things that help you to learn best will be, again, invaluable as you progress not only through school, but into your career. The biggest pitfall, I think, is going to be missing out. You'll have spent all this time, all this money on a degree, but then come out the other side without any real increase in knowledge or skills. Without internalizing that material, attending school will profit you absolutely nothing except for a ton of debt. Be creative. This one's for me more than just about anyone, but be willing to put in the time and effort to make a creative submission. In my short 3 months, I've submitted a number of text-heavy assignments and a few creative submissions. In only 3 months, I can recall far more and with much greater clarity the content of the creative submissions. Using the creative side of my brain as well as spending more in-depth time with the material has granted me good grades and a really great understanding of the material we've covered. Full Sail is built on creativity. There would be no Full Sail University without it. In order to excel here, creativity is a must during school and will definitely set you apart from other coworkers and applicants after school. Showing a creative side at work, whether it's a creative solution to a problem or the artistry that comes with creativeness, will really impress employers, as well as set you up successfully as a student. Being able to come up with new ideas will allow for good grades. For me, getting outside your comfort zone. I'm not a very creative person. I certainly appreciate the creations of others with great vigor, but I'm definitely not a creative person myself. Using that creative muscle is super difficult for me, but it's also immensely rewarding. If you're like me, a creative submission is going to be super hard, it's going to be tedious, it's going to be somewhat obnoxious to deal with, but it's going to be so worth it when you see your idea come to life when you finished. Again, Full Sail University is a creative school. Not using the tools provided will lead to a very lackluster education experience and one that is not what it could be. Missing out on improving myself through creativity is not something I plan on doing, and definitely not something I would recommend for anyone else feeling the same way. Full Sail is meant to help prepare you for a world in entertainment. In order to succeed in that world, you have to not only succeed in school, but retain the knowledge that you've gained. You have to be strong and consistent with your time management. You have to have a willingness to be creative and a desire to learn and to learn how to learn. These things will help you not only to succeed in school, but far beyond, to wherever your careers in the entertainment industry take you.